Football is back in full swing with another week of epic games, and who's got you covered on the action for every single one of them? DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. New customers can bet $5 on football and get $200 instantly in bonus bets.
Nobody's missing out on the action this season. All DraftKings customers can take advantage of 2 new offers every game day this September.
Get in on the NFL Week 2 action with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the app now and use code Jenkins to sign up. New customers can bet $5 and take home $200 instantly in bonus bets. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code Jenkins. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling by calling 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 plus age varies by jurisdiction, void in Ontario. See dkng.co/football for eligibility, terms, and responsible gaming resources. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. It's the Dream Thream. It's the Redeem Tweem. I'm so fucking excited. We're talking about Bron, KD, Steph, a real best players in America lineup for the Olympics. Gentlemen, number one, do you believe this will actually happen? And number two, if it does, how excited are you?
Yeah, I mean, we discussed before, like FIBA losses are the best things for the Olympic squads because that's when all the all-NBA guys are like, okay, we can't fuck around this summer. You know what I mean? So, I wasn't surprised by this. I expected this to happen after the FIBA squad snuck it up. You know what I'm saying? They went ahead and told Walker Kessler, we got it from here, my G. Like, that's completely understandable. But, the thing is, Bron and KD and Steph, they're OGs now, right? We're going to have to see how much wear and tear they had on them this season. I wouldn't say it's a guarantee that they pop out for the Olympics, but at the same time, when you're out there with, it's a roster and it's 15, all world guys, you're not going to do that much heavy lifting. You know what I mean? You're not going to have to be on full throttle the whole time. So, I do think that Bron isn't just saying shit. I do think he's going to legitimately make a push for it. But like I said, when you're OG, you kind of got to play it by ear. We'll see next summer.
I think they'll play. And I think bro, if you are watching the USA and you could be representing, and I love Josh Hart, right? Love him. But he's in during winning minutes. You know what I mean? Like fourth quarter, need to win a game, Josh Hart shooting open three. Bruh. As somebody who represents the NBA, after that track star just talk shit and other people backed them up, you feel me? And then they go and stink it up against two NBA players? And one of them being somebody that we were wondering was if they were going to even have a job next year because of how they played in the playoffs, and he cooks them for 30-something. Bro, man, it's personal at that point. So I feel like they'll pull up. Like Tyler said, I mean, they're OGs, though. I mean, but I think they'll stand on it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna pull up. They're standing on business. I think so. I think they're gonna pull up and cook some folks. For sure.
I think you just hit it on the head. There's nothing better than basketball when it's personal. And there's nothing worse in basketball when it's not personal, but they're taking it personally. I would say, Bron's obviously a very private, closed-off guy in some ways. But, I was at the 2012 Olympics. That man loves being an Olympian. Like, during the opening ceremonies, he walked in the opening ceremonies, which sometimes superstar guys don't do. He took a picture we were there covering Long Beach, had 24 Olympians that year. He took a picture with every person on the United States Olympics team in any sport that wanted to come talk to him, take a picture with him. And he was I think we saw Kobe Bryant do the same thing. He was very deferential. Like, wow, you're amazing in track and field. He's treating these people as equals. Like, he clearly enjoyed that. And he's obviously in a position where he's the face. Like that 2012, that was really Kobe's group. And he was kind of following Kobe's lead on doing that. But I think this is great. I think it's honestly, I'm proud to be an American. I will be the USA basketball team with all the guys playing, bro. Give me some boots and a hat.
Too, man. Let's go ahead and lean in. Proud to be I can't believe that was saying on this podcast.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
Woo! Never saw that coming in 2015, but
No.
hey, I respect it. When it comes to the Olympics, bro, for sure. I'm the same way. It's like me with black people on Family Feud. You know what I mean? You feel what I'm saying?
You're automatically
Automatic.
fuck everybody else.
Fuck everybody. America like a motherfucker during the Olympics, for sure.
All right. Speaking of kind of some of the like motivation and, you know, having a personal investment versus not, did you guys see literally just right before we started recording, the NBA Board of Governors has voted to approve new anti-resting rules that will punish teams and players essentially for resting. Teams will be fined $100,000 for a first violation, $250,000 for a second violation, and $1 million more than the previous penalty for each additional violation. This would be if players who are under 35 or a certain number of games played are rested. If 2 All-Stars are rested on the same night, additional penalties for resting players during nationally televised games or the mid-season tournament, etc. All three of us have acknowledged this is an issue. The NBA regular season needs to be have some kind of juice put back into it. Do you believe this is a step in the right direction, or that it gets the job done, or is this just the NBA trying to signal that they care about this?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the latter. I think the NBA is trying to show that they're acknowledging a problem that, you know, rubs a lot of fans the wrong way. I just don't know how you enforce it. Like, you know, if you say, okay, you can't rest 2 of your all-star guys, and if you know, a coach or a franchise wants to rest those guys, okay, you move it from DNP rest to DNP calf soreness. Now, then if you question the calf soreness, then you're opening a whole bunch of can of worms with the medical HIPAA shit. You know what I'm saying? It's HIPAA time, like Twitter likes to say all the fucking time. Right? Right? So I don't know how you enforce it, because the workaround is so fucking easy right there.
I mean, I think I think it's something that needs to be worked on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is hard watching games that you think are going to be big games, and then, you know, like they're resting people because of whatever reason. You know what I mean? But like Tyler said, it's just it can be hard to enforce. But I like that they're taking this into consideration. They're taking steps towards that. I don't think this will solve it, but maybe the next one will. And I mean, and something needs to be done for sure.
I think the last piece of this conversation, and I'll just always bring this up because I think it is like the NBA has allowed this to be something that its fans think about players and not about teams and ownership, because rich people and bureaucrats would always rather pass the buck, obviously. But I think it's become obvious to them, like, your players are your brand. If people think that the star players on your team don't want to play, then they're not going to want to watch your team. It doesn't matter. They're not going to say, oh, well, that's the star player, but the team wants him to play. And so, you know, Nate Jones, friend of the pod, pointed out, if the NBA owners don't want to rest guys, stop resting guys. They're the ones who are making this decision. So, like, they're trying to, like, I think Tyler's right. Like, they're trying to signal that they care, but they're ultimately the ones, it's their you know, risk scientists that are telling them, rest these dudes because it's $250 million investment for you. Like, you know, so you don't want to overuse them or whatever. Like that's the part of it that's crazy to me. If you don't want to rest them, just play them. Like it's that simple. Like it's their decision. Most of the times, as Nate said, like most of the times the players are pissed about this. They don't like sitting. They don't like going on their social media after a game and seeing, I saved up all my money to bring my kid to this game and you didn't play. Like they want to play too. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't really buy that this will solve it, but I guess it's good. I guess it's good that they're acknowledging that they see that it's a problem.